You're watching CHSTV News, and it starts right now.
This is CHSTV News.
Good morning, Cathedral. I'm Rachel. And I'm Emma with your morning announcements for Tuesday, March 7th. Let's start off the show with a message from Mr. Daly.
Good morning, Cathedral. Happy Tuesday. I've got a few announcements if I could please have your attention. The first is that the Ontario Literacy Test is on March 30th, the OSSLT. So if I could have all the students' attention who haven't gotten through that literacy test yet. Now, we're going to be preparing for the test starting tomorrow. I know your teachers are always doing literacy in their courses throughout the school year, but it's very important that for your own sake, you know, it's a graduation requirement that you pass this test. As well, obviously, some of you, if you test will take the literacy course afterwards, but these scores also are published in the newspaper and they reflect well on our school. So it's in your own best interest to do well on this test, and we hope as a school that you'll do the very best you can, and we thank all our teachers for their understanding and getting you prepared best we can for this test. So with that in mind, tomorrow, which is Wednesday, March 8th, in periods 1 and period 5, all grade 10 classes are going to participate in writing a practice test for the OSSLT. So there's going to be a practice test that you do tomorrow in period 1 and 5. Now, students who are not in grade 10 are asked to go to the cafeteria. So if you're either in a grade 10 student in a different class, it's not a grade 10 class, or you're a student in another grade who knows that you successfully completed the literacy test, you're asked to go to the cafeteria where you can participate in the practice test. Now, on Thursday, what's going to happen in those same classes is there's going to be a 20-minute take-up where we're going to look at the test that you wrote the day before and talk about the things that you should be looking to do so that you could be successful. And then on March 20th, about 80 of your students are going to get some special work in the library to prepare you for the test, but those students will find out individually. So once again, grade 10 students and all of you who are not in grade 10 who have not passed the literacy test, we are counting on you to take this very seriously and get prepared, and we thank your teachers for their understanding. I'm going to pass it off to Ms. Verasso, and I'll be back in a second.
Thanks, sir. So just a couple of things. We are using those two periods 1 and 5, because the literacy test consists of 2 sessions that are each 75 minutes each. So we really ask that you take the practice test seriously so that you can get the most that you can out of the practice session, so it can help prepare you for March 30th. As well, if you're in grade 11 and 12 and you're not sure if you need to write the test, please see the lists that are posted outside the main office as well as outside of guidance, as it lists all the grade 11 and students who still need to write the OSSLT. As for tomorrow morning, just be prepared to come on time to your classes so that you have the full period to write the test. Be prepared with a pen or pencil to write the test in. And yeah, we wish you luck. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Verasso. And as we're doing pencil and paper this time, there will be no technical difficulties. We are continuing with registrations today for grades 10 and 11 students, as well as any grade 9 and 12 students who may have forgotten their materials or their $40 yesterday. So again, students, it's very, very important that we get you registered, that you go on Path to Success and select your courses. We need you to do that so that we can plan on what classes we're running next year. If the $40 is an issue for you, please come down to the forum and find one of the vice principals or myself, and we can make arrangements for payment. But if you're in grade 9, 10, 11, and 12, we would ask that all of you get yourselves registered as quickly as possible. Grade 12s who are not returning, we're going to ask you to go to the office and sign out so that we know not to plan for you next year. And grade 12s who are unsure as to whether or not they'll be leaving us or coming back, we would ask you to register so that we can have classes ready for you. And then in the instance that perhaps you get a work placement or you get into college, university, and you're not coming back, we can always cancel it later. But it's much easier if you register first and then cancel than the other way around. So we appreciate your cooperation with that. We're having a feeder school basketball tournament today, so that'll be happening all day long in the gymnasium. I know if you happen to see some of the students from your former school, I know you'll welcome them, and we're always good hosts here at Cathedral during the day. And as well, I want to remind students, as if you don't know this already, but no illegal materials should ever be coming into this school. And if you bring them into the school, you are facing expulsion. It's as simple as that. And that goes for weaponry like knives. They cannot be on your person, in your bag, in your locker. I want to remind students that we can search your lockers at any time, and we will. And that is not just because we think you're somebody who's suspicious. We're going to be doing random locker searches. This is all in the interest of keeping the school safe. So you're never to bring alcohol or drugs or any kind of weapons, especially a knife, anywhere near the school during the school day. And if it's in your locker or on your person or in your bag, you can expect to be searched. And if you're caught with it, you can expect this to be a problem. I know this is not going to be very many of you at all, but just a reminder to students that those locker searches are going to take place, and you need to keep anything like that outside of the school at all times. And last thing is a reminder that we're going to have our Spirit Wear Wednesday starting tomorrow. We will be going tops only tomorrow, and with uniform bottoms. So I'm going to go with this sign. So you can wear a Spirit Wear top with uniform bottoms. Now, I am considering Spirit Wear bottoms in the future, but it all depends on how this goes. And I told you this earlier. I'd like to do this every Wednesday, but students, we need your good behavior. We need you to follow the direction properly, that you're just wearing Spirit Wear. And we also are counting on you on the Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday to be in perfect uniform so that we can do this consistently. And so we're trying this on a trial basis through March. We'll see how it goes tomorrow. I hope everyone enjoys the day. And thank you for your attention. I know I went a little long today. And now we'll turn it over to Miss O'Keefe, our chaplaincy leader.
Sir, will you be my Vanna White? I need someone to hold these for us. So Cathedral, just before we head into March break in a few short days, we have these two beautiful cards, one for Mr. Toole and one for Miss Vesprini Jordan, that were made by Miss Sweeney, Mr. Vase, and some of the art students. We'd like to let these teachers know that even though they're not here at school with us, that we are still thinking about them and that we wish them well as they recover from their surgeries. So these cards will be available in the forum on your lunches. I'm going to ask a student council member and a Gale guy to kind of be there with some markers. So let's fill these cards, Cathedral. Let's let Mr. Toole and Miss Vesprini Jordan know that we are praying for them and thinking about them. And now back to the anchors.
Thanks, Miss. Online booking login information for graduation photo sessions are now available in the guidance office. Please see Mrs. Tambasco for your personal username and password. It is free to take your photo for the graduation composite and yearbook, but there is a $25 sitting fee if you'd like several poses. There will be a CHS Works meeting tomorrow after school in the library. Please meet with Ms. Craig and Mr. Zarzor if you'd like some help finding a job or with building your resume. Tomorrow after school, there will also be a brief yearbook meeting in room 103. Thanks from the advisors. And all students who signed up to donate blood today are asked to bring their assigned permission form and ID to room 101 at 10:30 a.m. Thanks from Mr. Lamont. Your girls soccer tryout will be on Thursday on the field, rain or shine, at 3:30 p.m. Thanks from Coach Fanara. And the Kimball tryouts take place tomorrow right after school in the gym. Thanks from Miss McCabe. There will be a Gale Pride meeting tomorrow after school in room 301. Thank you from the advisors. The diversity team members are asked to check in with Madame Morrison after school today regarding the bake sale that will take place on Friday. Please drop by room 306 immediately after the bell. Thank you from Madame Morrison and Miss Fitzpatrick. The girls rugby players are reminded of their practice today at 3 p.m. at Soccer World. Girls are asked to get their early dismissal slip from the CSE, room 311. The girls are also reminded that they will be participating in tomorrow's after-school yoga session with Miss McHugh. The senior badminton coaches will be holding the final tryouts in our gym at 2:30 p.m. today. If you are interested in playing for the senior team this year, you must attend the tryout today, as the coaches will be selecting the final roster. See you there, and good luck. Thanks from coaches Felice and Stokel. And those are all of your announcements for today, Cathedral. Happy birthday goes out to Matthew Van Zalicombe from all your friends. Have a great day, Gales, and thanks for watching.